report card ranks more than 3,000 schools based on 9 academic indicators from the results of annual province-wide reading, writing, and math tests known as the province's EQAO. Critics of the report card say it focuses too heavily on standardized tests and it doesn't really help students succeed in the classroom. You can find the results on all the school rankings as well as comparing the performance of different schools by heading to compareschoolrankings.org.
680 News Time 6:37 to Thunder Bay now, where there's a call for more funding to implement recommendations in a report that found systemic racism within their local police service.
A report last month made 44 recommendations with regard to the police force and the city's indigenous community. Thunder Bay Atikokan New Democrat MPP Judith Monteith-Farrell has sent an open letter to Community Safety Minister Sylvia Jones. She's seeking more than $1 million for the police force to create a major case unit and improve officer training. From the Canadian Press, I'm Terry Smith.
I'll keep your eyes to the skies tonight. If the weather's clear enough, there's a rare lineup of cosmic events set to take place. We get the details now from 680's Veronica Thor.
Astronomy lovers are in for a special treat tonight with a supermoon, a blood moon, and a total lunar eclipse all happening at the same time. Astrophysicist Rachel Ward Maxwell with the Ontario Science Centre says, unlike a solar eclipse, this one is safe to watch.
You don't need special filters or protection for viewing this for your eyes. It's totally safe to watch with the naked eye.
The eclipse will kick off just after 10:30 tonight. It'll reach totality around 11:41 p.m. That's when the Earth's shadow completely blankets the moon and starts to look red. The maximum eclipse, which is when the moon is deepest in the shadow of the Earth, happens about 12 minutes after midnight. The eclipse should wrap up around 1:45 tomorrow morning. Veronica Thor, 680 News.
680 News Time 6:38. We'll factor in some extra time if you need to get to Union Station this morning. With the late opening of a section of Line 1, trains not going to be running till noon between Osgood and Bloor Young stations. That means the entire Young portion of Line 1, it'll be closed south of Bloor, and the University portion south of Queen Street. That includes the Union Station. Shuttle buses will be operating, but they'll probably be busy. You can map out a surface route detour using the TTC's website. Well, with no end to the partial U.S. government shutdown in sight, Saturday Night Live proposed the solution to the standoff in the form of a popular game show in SNL's first episode of the year. Last night, comics opened with a government shutdown edition of Deal or No Deal, whose only contestant was President Trump, and of course, he was played by Alec Baldwin.
Okay, deal or no deal, Mr. President. And remember, every time you choose no deal, 500,000 federal employees work another day without getting paid. Cool story, bro. No deal.
Baldwin considered other offers contained in briefcases held by various members of Congress, including Nancy Pelosi, portrayed by Kate McKinnon. Her briefcase that contained a note that read $1 billion plus you can say, Nancy's my mommy. To no surprise, Trump rejected every offer. The government shutdown. It began on December 22nd. It's now the longest in U.S. history, now in its 5th week. Coming up next on 680 News, we'll check where the price of gas fell at midnight. 680 News Time 6:39.
We started Allegiant with a simple goal, so the one person who couldn't travel could. 80 million passengers. That goal is advanced. With flights, rental cars, and hotels together, only at Allegiant.com. Together, we fly.
Book a non-stop flight from Niagara Falls to Orlando Sanford, one way for as low as $99 US. Must be purchased by February 1st, 2019 for travel between February 1st, 2019 and May 15th, 2019. Seats and dates are limited. Restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
And now the 680 News gas price update. No fall, but a rise. Enbro says the price of gas went up a cent at midnight to $1.05.9 a liter at most GTA stations.
What does it mean to be a registered nurse? It means people depend on you when they're most vulnerable. It means providing specialized care in critical situations, making decisions that get patients to a lasting recovery, and having valuable skills that save lives. It's work to be proud of. So at a time when Ontario needs more registered nurses, why are we losing them? A message from the Ontario Nurses Association.
Welcome to the Galaxy. Thursday on TV. Your PBR2.
So
McFarland
so
Adventure Series. Engage Quad Drive. I think people are really going to be talking about and blasting across the wonders of space. Everybody strap in. With new cosmic explorations.
Get us out of here now.
Come along for the ride and catch up on demand with every episode of Pure Gold. Thursday at 9 on City TV.
This is super.
On 641 time for
rest of the middle lane squeezing by, and there is a little bit of debris on the highway as well. So it's going to be a little bit tricky there. We have a police vehicle, at least one tow truck on scene. It doesn't look like it's really serious, but it's definitely causing some extra delays on top of the already slow-moving highway. So again, northbound Don Valley Parkway, right at the Bayview Blower ramp. As you head back down the little hill and around the corner, you might not see it, so slow down as you approach Bayview Blower, and to make sure you are in the center lane, as that is the only one that is getting by right now. The rest of the way up the highway in the Don Valley Parkway, moving slowly because of conditions, but so far no crashes, which is good news. Southbound Don Valley Parkway, new problems just south of the York Mills, blocking the right lane, so just watch out for that. Not as serious, but definitely causing an extra slowdown as well. If you're north on the 427, the eastbound Eglinton ramp remains completely blocked off for a collision. Eastbound QEW, we have the left lane and HOV lane blocked off at Globe Line. Also another crash, and a crash on the westbound 401 at Dixon. Two right lanes still remain blocked off there. And just getting word from NTO, if you're on the southbound 400 headed towards Finch, we have a right lane blocked off for a disabled vehicle. Lease a 2019 Lexus NX 300 for as low as 0.9% APR with delivery credits of $2,500. Visit your Lexus dealer for details. Your next report is at 6:51. With the forecast, we have Denise Andriacci.
Well, some pockets of light snow still falling out there, although the special weather statement for the city itself has ended. We're still under extreme cold warnings, and southern Durham region, northern York region still under the special weather statement. The center of this area of low pressure that walloped us yesterday and through the overnight has pushed out, but we're still seeing some pockets of the light snow behind it, especially in through the Niagara region, where we're still getting into some snowfall now. The winter storm warning for Hamilton has just been dropped. Hopefully now it's all about the cleanup, but it's difficult to do when it feels like minus 29 outside and the winds are gusting 30 to 50 kilometers per hour. Overnight tonight, not much of an improvement. It's getting worse, actually. Minus 24, feeling like minus 38. For Monday, we get into some sunshine, but bitterly cold temperatures with highs expected near minus 12. On Tuesday, a chance of flurries, and finally we start to stabilize and break this cold weather pattern. Minus 5 for a high. Currently minus 17 at Pearson, your guaranteed high. Minus 16.
6:44, your latest sports news is next.
Monday, January 21st, is the bluest day of the year. Sunlight wants to help you get out of the blues and into the sun with our Blue Monday Buster Sale. Buy one seat and save 50% off the second base fare on direct flights to St. Pete Clearwater International Airport. Award-winning beaches await you in St. Pete Clearwater. Book by January 25th with your travel agent or...
License 10349. It's a slap in the face. Your bank refused your mortgage. Don't get mad. Call Northwood Mortgage. Northwood Mortgage takes a closer look at your financial picture, property equity, past records, the promise of performance, and more. Northwood Mortgage does everything they can to approve the mortgage you need. That's their business. Visit northwoodmortgage.com.
News Radio, 680 News. Still some light snow as this storm tapers off, but the worst part is minus 16, and it feels like minus 26 with the wind chill. Good morning from the 680 News broadcast center in downtown Toronto. I'm Stuart McGinn. Here are the top stories this hour. Not a day you'll want to spend
money